Alright, this is part 2 of my Back to the Future Let's Play. Episode 1. Uh, okay, so far, well at this point, I'm tracking down what this shoe means and who it belongs to. It's a mystery. Let's find out. So far I'm still confused where the car came from, because if the car was destroyed at the end of the third film, where'd the car come from? So I'm guessing it's that the car went on its own adventure somewhere in the time frame of the films. Is the only thing I can kind of guess is where they're going with this. We'll find out, because alright. So far, overall, I'm liking it pretty well. It's a little weird to see the characters as like cartoon characters, as opposed to, because like some things are cartoonish and then some things are more realistic, like this car, I mean, well, not photoreal, is in a more realistic style, and then the characters are more like animated, almost like cartoonish characters. And so it's a weird blend of styles, but I'm okay with that. So okay, let's continue with load my game. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. On this menu, this looks more realistic, and then the characters are cartoony. It's just very odd. Oh, I didn't pay attention. What are the oh, okay. So these are probably, yeah, okay. Oh, that's cool. They update your save games based on where you were. Okay, and loading game. Come on, load it. Oh, that's cool. Alright, well, let me look around outside. Apparently I'm supposed to go inside, but we're not going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to look around. This... oh, arcade door.
I guess there's time for a quick game.
Oh, they didn't let me play.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, that really didn't do much.
Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the Wild Gunman machine.
I thought he played Wild Gunman at 7-Eleven. Let's see here. I bet there's something on this board. Come on. There's a lot of help wanted signs. Business must be booming, or the economy in Hill Valley must be doing great. Let's see. I don't see anything I can read on here. Yeah, see, that's the thing about adventure games. You got to look at everything and see. At least that's what you're supposed to do. We'll see if this game kind of follows suit on those. And I'll get back to you, Einstein. Let's see what else we got. It's like so many notes and you can't read any of them. Close the trash. There's something you get at the liquor store. And that's the end of the road. Okay. So let's try the liquor store. Even though I'm only like 18 years...
I see you sneaking into that liquor store, young man!
Got me. Guess I can't do that.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
I'm kind of glad he didn't. Strickland. That's an old name.
Step away from the door. Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Okay, so, how do I get back to the inventory?
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Wait.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Always out in the cold.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. Yeah, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
That's important.
Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Okay, so now what do I do? Candy, radiator. Let's start over here. Come on. So far, the puzzles in this adventure game are pretty simple. Usually, adventure games, even though I really like them, they usually confuse me. There's something about the puzzles in them.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Oh, just a little in-joke there.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
The Marshall Strickland was referencing a scene cut from the movie.
Jeez,
Okay.
they all look like they've got sticks up there.
Okay.
What's that?
I guess
Nothing.
we're done with the new information. Let's see here. No. Okay. What's up with the radiator?
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Okay, that makes her walk away. Why do I need to walk away? Cat pulls. I didn't see a cat, but I heard one. Okay, not doing anything there.
The candy looks older than I am.
Why did I need to get her out of here?
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Start talking to her?
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Why do I want to know that?
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Okay, wait. We're talking about the speakeasy because it burned down around the time of the shoe. Okay.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Okay, so I think I've got all the information I'm gonna get out of this person.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Okay. Can I grab one?
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you. Don't touch those!
Ah,
My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
not organized for long, I have a feeling. Okay, so let's see here. So I think what I want to do is get rid of the girl here, or the lady.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Alright, now I can go take a look at the newspaper, I think.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley Police Station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was
What?
pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Yep, thought so.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Sure you are.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
So you're gonna lie to your dad. There's no choice to tell the truth.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
In fact, I could be back before I leave.
You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Still not sure how the timelines line up. Nice. Nobody will ever see it back there. So we were in 1931.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Just always trying to get himself killed.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Let's see here.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Let's see here. Carloni. Oh, I'm not up on my gangster movies. Is there Marco Carloni? I think this is Godfather? Yeah, these all sound familiar, but I'll go with Carloni.
Michael Corleone.
Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Oh.
I know, I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
I bet she blew up the speakeasy. The controls are a little unresponsive. Okay, so...
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Nothing going on there. Let's see here. Flop house. What's a flop house?
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark. Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Huh. I wonder if that's a real movie or not. Okay, I guess can't go any further that way. So we'll just nip up over there. Yeah, definitely controls could use a little work. It's a little difficult to walk around. When you click, it doesn't quite start going. It's a stationer.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bob.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Now, is this... Which version of Doc is this? Is this the 1931 version of Doc? Or is this... Or is this like some time-traveling version of Doc? Law office door, bank sign.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Wow.
Bank of Italy? Bank of Italy?
Today's special, yesterday's soup. That's...
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
It's a reference to, people who made the film. I don't know who Fine is.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
So Zemeckis is the director, K.L. is the producer. Who's Fine?
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June.
Okay, well, don't need anything over here. So there's that theater we kind of really messed up in the first film. Soup kitchen under new management. Hey, I can go inside. Am I gonna stay inside? Hey, I'm gonna stay inside.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Figures.
Well, I was kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it! If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Huh. So, tannins are gangsters. Makes sense. Let's see here. I'm gonna click on here. Oh, wait, where does Soup Bowl go? It just vanished.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Okay. Wow. It's a soup kitchen with...
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
I bet that's booze. Can I talk to this guy?
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Here. So I can't talk to him.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
I bet those are for something else. Telephone.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands. Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy.
Ooh. Oh yeah, the cook didn't
There's
hear
no
that.
way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Okay, I guess I can talk to the guy here.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Hasn't stopped you before. In fact, you pretty much messed up everyone's. You've talked to everybody so far. What's one more person? Okay, let's see here. Okay. Go that way. Sisters of Mercy.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
There's a sign over there. Nothing clicking. Random boxes full of random things. Okay.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No?
Then scram!
Wait, just a sec. So he's been lying through this whole thing and now he tells the truth.
I think I'll just talk to Doc from out here. Psst, Doc!
Marty,
Okay.
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
I'm still confused by the timeline here. Okay, how did the... So this is not 1931 Doc. But there would be a Doc from 1931 here. But he'd be a lot younger. So where did this Doc come from? How did he end up in 1931? From when?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
That would change history. Because then you'd have a rocket-powered drill. And that would change the course of things. You might not end up making the time machine. I sense a paradox, but oh well.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
I have a feeling that's not going to be the case.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
No one will be able to oppose us. Down street. Keep going. Ignore the cook. He ignores you. Okay.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Find out new things all the time. Alright, so I gotta get over to the courthouse on the other side of the courtyard. Okay. Go this way. Yep. Oh, hey, Einstein's out and about.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Oh, who's this?
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation.
I'm guessing he doesn't really have court documents. Do I want to follow him or go into the court? Let's see what's in here.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Oh. But I really wanted to see what was inside. Where did he go? There he goes. Forget what building that is. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be the inverse.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Usually when they do talking scenes, you're just standing there.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter. Very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
I believe him.
Friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. You're right on a...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! No, no. It's not possible. No.
That didn't get anywhere.
Now if H stands for...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Already asked this.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the
Okay.
Canadian lineup?
So just talking to him doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Of the speed relative to the...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Okay, so I recorded him. Is he gonna come back out?
Well, no. Gonna be the inverse. Ah, yes,
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Okay, that's really not getting me anywhere. But I
Multiplied by
recorded
the
him.
inverse of A might well be
Let me
equal
see
to A's
here.
expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction...
What can I do with that information? Let me go talk to Doc.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
That's such a relief. I'm convinced. Alright, so now I've got the information to go scam this guy, basically, to help me. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. There he is. Over there.
Well, no.
Waiting for him to come back. Anytime now. There we go.
Inverse. Ah, yes.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Wow, so many options. I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. We'll skip it. We'll skip straight to the
Can
third.
I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered this subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
I'm assuming he means killed somehow. Okay. Cool. I think that's going to do it for part 2. I think the art, at first, at the beginning, I was kind of iffy on the art style. I think it's growing on me. I'm getting used to it. Cartoons are cool. So far the puzzles are like really easy. I wonder if they get more difficult. Oh hey, look, there's other people around. Yeah, so like I said, normally when it comes to adventure games, I usually get lost and confused. So far, hasn't been a problem here because it's just very simple puzzles so far. We'll see if it gets more difficult or not. And okay, I think I'm gonna cut this now. I'll see you guys shortly.